Now, I last saw him, must be about a year, 18 months back. I was driving past a well-known hostelry on the Harleston Road, and I think there had been a funeral or wake or a crowd outside. This fellow was one of the party, and even then, he was entertaining. He was wearing polka dot trousers. It's the force of nature that is. Local actor, Tony Howes. And nice to see you, Tony.
Oh, Bernie, lovely to see you, as always. We all love Bernie in Northampton. He's a great
some do, some don't.
No,
trouble is, when I drove past you, you'd had a nice time by the look of you at the Fox and Hounds.
At the Fox and Hounds, that's right, yeah.
And everyone else was wearing black tie. And you weren't wearing a black tie, but you were wearing lulu pants.
Oh, yeah, that was, sadly, a friend of mine's wake, actually.
I guess
she had a nice life, and she was quite a colourful character.
So you gave her a nice send-off?
Yeah, well, I didn't want to wear black, because, you know, it was, my friend's mum, Monica's mum.
Well, you're not a black person. You're wearing green trousers.
Yes.
You're wearing a purple top. Let's have a look at the socks.
Pink
lovely.
sock.
Pink.
Well, and one stripy sock.
Yes. You've got a lovely
leg. It's like Joseph.
You've got a lovely leg there, Tony. And then you've got a kind of a pirate's tunic, and you've got the RSC badge.
Oh, yes, the Royal Shakespeare Company.
You love a bit of Shakespeare.
I do.
You have always brought Shakespeare to the masses. Every summer you do it,
Correct. Don't you? Yeah, I'm doing it again, actually, near Stratford-upon-Avon. I'm doing Midsummer Night's Dream.
Have you been yet? Have you been to the new theatre? The rebuild?
I have. I've had a nice letter from Michael Boyd, who's the Royal Shakespeare Company's, has asked me to write to the casting directors to see if there's anything there for me.
Fabulous.
Which will be lovely, because I play all the countrified. You know, when a man's servant shall play the cur with him, look, it goes hard. When I brought up a puppy, when I saved from drowning, when 3 or 4 of his blind brothers and sisters went to it, I
just won 20 quid, because I bet then that you'd launch into that voice in the first 2 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
Quid's in. And quid's in. And things are going great. If people watch Midsummer Murders, it's finished, of course.
Yeah, the ITV one with John Nettles.
But what he's done is Barnaby picked out his 10 favourite programmes, and they're now out in a box set. And they did how many for Midsummer Murders?
Well, I think they filmed about 300.
There are hundreds, weren't there?
But in the top 10 episodes, I had one.
You were there?
I was in it. So I'm playing the milkman, pasteurised. Remember that one, pasteurised milk? Yeah. I'm playing the milkman in that, and that's the one where she dies at Strangler's Wood. So that's in a box set, DVD, now on sale at W.H. Smith.
It's very nice. And when we rang you, Pete then said to me, is it an audition? Now, this is your life. Auditions every week, isn't it? Could you stroke my little schnauzer?
Of course I can.
It's not often I say that, Tony, but give him a...
Stroking the dog, folks. How are you feeling, Rough?
This is your... Blimey. Tony Bennett, 1969. Lenny Bennett. He said, it's an audition. Well, this is what you do. You're used to auditions.
Yeah.
This is bread and butter for you. Did you get it?
I did.
What was the gig?
What it is on Sunday nights at the New Players Theatre, which is in Charing Cross in London. It's where the old-time musical thing is. Michael Grade is doing this programme on BBC 4 about variety, you know, with Tommy Cooper.
Fabulous.
You know, just like that. Ha, ha, ha. Velcro. What a rip-off. Ha, ha. All that stuff. And I'm based... And John Inman. Oh, yeah, same free, Mrs. Slew, come out free. Get it in, love. So... And Louis Spence has been here when Louis Spence, 5, 6, 7, 8, give us a kiss.
That's very good. No, it is good because you started doing it already. Want to punch you in the face, which is how I feel about when he comes on telly.
It's just too much. It is too much, isn't it? But no, I'm doing.
So you're on that show.
What we're doing is we're doing an old-time musical. There's a 4:30 show and a 7:30.
And they're filming it.
And they're filming it. 2 of the episodes, and I'm playing Max Miller. I like the girls that do, I like the girls that don't. Hate the girls that say they will, then they say they won't. But the girl I like the best of all, I'm sure you'll say I'm right, is the girl who says she never does, but she looks as though she might. Eh?
Here now, lady.
Lady, I went to buy my missus a brassiere. Well, like Man United. All support, no cups.
There will never be another lady.
No, we never done lady, that's the one.
I love it.
So I'm playing him.
I went to Brighton last year, and of course we went shopping in the lanes and all the rest of it, and we had to go on the beach. The thing I wanted to see was Max's statue.
Yeah.
It's opposite the theatre now. They put it in a lovely venue in the garden.
And Roy Hudd opened it. Remember Roy Hudd?
Roy's terrific. Roy was a great guest because he was on to talk about his autobiography last year. And we now get 10-minute windows these days with these people if they're in London, you know. But luckily Sarah and Pete had negotiated and said, well, Bernie can't do him in 10 minutes. So we got 20 minutes with him. I asked him the first question at the start of the interview. I asked him the second question 7 minutes in. It was marvellous. It was marvellous.
He is I saw him, this is showing my age a little bit, darling, I'm 45. Lulu show, 1972, with my parents in Bournemouth, and he came on with a guitar, and he sang, "How many baked beans are there in a tin? How many baked beans are there? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer..." And I thought that was the funniest thing. I was 12 and was rolling over, loved it.
It's still good.
Oh, it's still good.
Still got legs. And Michael Grade, he knows this because the Grade family with Delfont and all the rest of it, that's his family in there. So he's the man to do the show, isn't he?
Oh, I didn't realise that.
Yeah, Michael Grade, Lou Grade.
Oh, yeah, Michael Grade, of course. Yeah. He was an agent for many years.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we're doing, I'm doing it, a lady called Michelle, who's putting it on. She's like, the one who's got me the part. And Helen Watson, who I worked with many years ago, funny enough, at Northampton Royal Theatre. I did a show with her many years ago. And at Westcliff Palace, I did Privates on Parade, which was an old show about... do you know that one?
Yeah.
Yes, I did all that. And basically, I've just finished at Newbury Theatre, doing Seasonal Sauce, where I played an Irish non in drag. That was lots of fun. I love that. We did the Sound of Music. Do you mean? That was really funny. And then before that, I was doing Panto. Oh, yes, I was.
Oh, no, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
Do you get Panto every year?
Thank God, yeah. Because it pays the rent.
Yeah,
because,
no, it does.
as actors, because you must know lots of actors now.
Tell me.
We're in and out of work. I mean, I'm doing children's parties as well, just to make the money up, you know.
Well, you do Smarty Arty.
Yes.
And it's fabulous. You've got a team of people. If people are interested in having some entertainment for the kids, are you okay with doing this?
Yeah, that's great.
Working with the kids, you don't want to, slap them when mum's not looking?
No. I'll be honest. 4, 5 and 6 is my speciality. I love that age group. Hello, sausage and all that, and falling over. And I've got custard in this ear, jelly in this ear. I'm a trifle deaf.
Oh!
Hey, and I get hit with a wand. It's www.smartyarty.co.uk.
That's what I was going to say.
But I'm number 10.
If people are interested, you are. If people are interested in having the gang come round for a kids' party through the spring and summer, smartyarty.com, and ask for Tony House. He'll be there. And the big claim to fame this week.
This very big week is why I'm here.
The man of the moment is Colin Firth.
The lovely Colin Firth.
And this will be the title of your book. Colin Firth was my understudy.
That's correct. I played Puck in A Midsummer Night's Dream, which I've played many a time since, at the Roundhouse in London in 1980, I think it was. And Colin Firth played a fairy. He was the Cobweb.
Did he?
And he had 3 lines. I me, and I was Puck. How now, spirit, with a wonder you. Oh, jumping about, as a fairy. And he was my understudy.
Nice.
And he was a lovely chap. The other guy in that was Hugh Bonneville, who I worked with.
Yeah.
And he is the most delightful chap.
Downton Abbey.
Yeah, Downtown Abbey, yeah. And they're quite similar, actually. Colin is very shy. You wouldn't think that of an actor, but I think you can see that, actually, when he's on...
When he's himself, you can.
Yeah.
I mean, often
very
shy people, introverted people, I'm the shyest person you'll ever meet.
Are you?
Yeah, and you do it because you take on a persona. And I can do this because no one sees me.
Yeah.
I can be whoever I want to be. When I go outside and real life hits me, I kind of crumble a little bit. Really? But in here, I'm more powerful. And of course, actors, people like you, can assume someone else's identity.
I think you're right. I mean, I think with me, if I'm honest, I'm a bit of a one-off in the fact that I'm quite extrovert. Yeah. And even when I got to Bristol Old Vic Theatre School, and I was there at drama school, all these actors, I was still quite louder than the others. And I didn't think I would be, but I was. I think it was my mum, Joan from Chiltern Avenue here. Sadly, my mum's passed away now. But she was a bit of an extrovert herself. She worked at the post office here on the Telephone Exchange. And she'd do funny voices. Do you know what I mean? I read you through to Belfast, Northampton, whatever fun. And she'd be silly, and she'd sing Hey Big Spender when she'd come running in the room, hey,
passes the time,
she was great fun, and we'd Charleston in the kitchen. I mean, that's where it went all wrong for me. My brother was in the, Ian, my brother was like doing football things with my brother, and I was like baking cakes and tap dancing with my mum. And I think that's where it's all gone that way for me, because I went and finished up in the Palladium with Tommy Steele.
Fabulous.
And it paid the rent, But at the moment, as an actor, I live hand to mouth, like we all are with a credit crunch.
Most do, don't they, in the profession? I mean, someone like Colin, he's now the exception. It's like everyone looks at David Beckham and assume that all footballers live that life, and they don't.
Absolutely.
If you talk to the guys who, play week in, week out for the Cobblers, it's a struggle for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Plymouth Argyle haven't been paid since December.
On that point, I just wanted to make a quick a quick point, if that's all right with you, Bernie. Richard Butcher, the local footballer, who was like my best friend's son, passed away a few weeks ago. I just want to send my love to Gail and Richard if they're listening, because he played for Macclesfield and Northampton, and he died in his sleep about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Richard, I want to send my love to Richard and Gail, and because they're lovely friends, and anyone who knows the lovely Richard Butcher who played at Lincoln City, great career, and sadly taken away at such a young age. But just thought I'd mention that because
having a tough time at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right.
So you're thinking of them?
Just thinking of them. They're lovely.
So if
I just
anyone
thought I'd
should
say,
know.
you know, Richard was a bit like me in the fact that he's a jobbing footballer. He's not David Beckham. He made a nice living. He was a very good footballer, and a bit like me as an actor. You know, Colin Firth, and then there's the jobbing actors.
But with Colin Firth, you see, he is gifted, but then you're gifted as well. And it's the break, isn't it? It's knowing the right person, getting you there.
I think also looks, and I'm not saying everything, but Colin is a nice looking lad. He's nice on the face, and a lot of actors that do well on film, I mean, I've got the face of a film star. Shrek. No, but you know, I've got a film coming out next week. It's called One Man and His Dog. I'm playing the lead. But a lot of the time, when I was at drama school, Michael Croft at the National Youth Theatre, there was me, Douglas Hodge, who's a great actor.
Yeah.
He's now on Broadway doing a thing, but not, and Colin Firth, Liza Anthony, Caroline Goodall, Nathaniel Parker, all the pretty actors that I work with have done lots of television. Yeah. And Daniel Craig, of course, he was in the Youth Theatre.
I've never heard of him.
No, he's not that
Never
well
heard of him. But you'll keep acting, you see, because your face is your strength. You will always act.
Well, I do tend to, I hope so. I do comedy parts. I'm open for a new agent at the moment. She's put me up for things, which I'm open, you know, if they take me on, definitely.
I've got an agent. I'm meant to have an agent. You see Osama bin Laden more time than you do my agent. It's hopeless. Maureen Palmer says, Anthony, if you're 45, I'm a monkey's uncle. How dare they? They text in here. How dare they?
Who said that?
Maureen Palmer.
Oh, she's right, yeah. Hello, Maureen. Oh, I love Maureen. She took me on holiday when I was 16 with her son, Andrew. He was the back end of the horse. Yes. And I was the front end at the Rep. And we went on holiday, me and Maureen, and I did my Cliff Richard impression, you remember? You used to think my life was sweet, ha ha. When I was young, my daddy said... Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah, now do your impression of it.
I did my impression of Cliff. And we won the talent competition, me and Maureen, in the Charleston. She's lovely. Give her my love. Maureen Palmer.
She's listening.
She's cheeky.
Listening to you now. So there's lots going on.
Like I said, on Sunday, this thing comes out on BBC4, The Midsummer Murders. I always love to see you, Bernie. Thanks for bringing me in again.
You know, you're very welcome. If you like the variety, it looks like a great show. It's the reason to go digital. We've got to go digital this year, and I just said to Richard, I'm not digital. I've still got analogue, and I've got to, at the end of this month, get digital TV. And this is on BBC4, so you can only watch this if you've got the Sky.
Yeah, or that's the Freeview thing.
That's right, yeah. So it's the history of variety, which Michael Grade is presenting, and Tony's going to be in that. And then smartyarty.com will put you in touch with kids entertainers.
Yeah.
Midsummer Murders out as a 10 DVD box set with hand-picked episodes, including Tony's, that John Nettles has picked out, and then Shakespeare in the Summer.
Yeah, that's right, the Midsummer Night's Dream.
My dog's counting him off.
Oh, lovely, yeah, I've got so much to say, yeah. I mean, I'm allowed to plug YouTube, was that not allowed on here? Yeah, on YouTube, I've just done Emmerdale, and I've done Doctors, and that's now on... So if you want to watch me, put Tony Howe's Emmerdale YouTube or Doctor, and you see all the episodes I've done.
You know what you like, there are rules.
I know. You're fantastic.
I laugh in the face of
rules. And Auntie June will be listening. You know my lovely June. She loves you, June. Auntie June. She sends her love. I give my love to everybody who's listening.
I think we've had a moment or two, June, actually.
You know June, don't you?
Yeah, only a moment we've had, because I can't make it last any longer these days. And Brian said, we like this man, he's fantastic, so there you are.
Oh, that's really sweet, yeah.
And you are Northamptonshire, born and bred, yeah?
I'm a Dustin boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gag that I'm doing next week, which she's quite like, is I came back. Is this all right? We're allowed one more joke?
Go and do what you like.
And I came back, I said, and Max Miller says, I'm not saying the wife's ugly, but I'd rather take her with me than kiss her goodbye.
There you are. That's nice. You see, we have to pick and choose on Max Miller, because there's one about walking along a country lane.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We can't do that one.
We'll be doing that one.
No. But the other one is she's standing there naked in front of the mirror.
Yes.
She said, look at me. I'm fat, I'm old, and I'm ugly. I need you to pay me a compliment. I said, your eyesight's still good.
We'll see you next time.
Oh, terrible, Max Miller.
We get it almost every night.
Force of nature, Tony, I like him. Cheers you up. It's like Prozac in green trousers. Top loader, Dancing in the Moonlight.